upper bracket finals. Yeah, and I'm gonna take a very small break to refill my bottle of water.
Sure.
Restack
and
it.
if you could please bring up the brackets on the stream, Rob.
Yes. There we go.
So let's just update these scores real quick. We've already seen Python play Royal Ruby in a very close 3-map series, by the way. And yep, we just saw Donna incinerate JG. What was the first map score again? It was very close, 10-11 I think it was, or 10-13 in the end. So just give those brackets a refresh there. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've updated, but we are getting into these finals now. And yeah, we're going to be watching this upper bracket match between dandaking and Knight. So whoever loses this match won't be knocked out of the tournament completely, but they do have a map advantage going into the grand final if they win this match. So Canvas Knight, let's get them in the server and let's get this game underway. Dan in game is known as the Green Reaper. Knight is known as Knight OCE. Actually, not seeing Knight on my friends list right now. Knight just sent me a message saying that he's having internet issues. He's trying to fix it, so he might be a minute.
Ah, I see dandaking online.
Okay, Knight is now online also. He might just be checking his internet. If anyone's interested to look at the brackets, the link is in the chat.
You have a grinder link, you said?
I do not have it. I'm trying to procure it. Oh, so we can see both of these players haven't lost a match in quite a while. If you're looking at the screen right now, look at those green boxes next to each opponent. Knight only losing to Royal Ruby, but maybe he had an off day or something, because it looks like he doesn't do much losing. But I will note that Knight actually did beat dandaking very early on in the season. I think it was round 1 or round 2 or something. It definitely surprised dandaking. dandaking, the heavy favorite. But yeah. Okay, so we have a grinder. I think they're just doing it now. His in-game name is Knight OCE. But it looks like he's currently testing his internet and doing the grinder. Let's bring the grinder up on screen.
Yep.
Dustbox, you missed Donna taking down JG. He made a giant comeback in the first map on Deep Embrace where he was 6 frags down and he dug deep and he brought it all the way back to only just win it. And then Donna very convincingly won Awoken. But now we're on to dandaking versus Knight. And welcome back, Jones. We got a grinder going up on stream, and we can see that Knight banned Corrupted Keep, Dan banned Exile, Knight picked Veil of Nath, and now Dan is just thinking, probably a bit confused as to what to pick next. Dan picking Ruins of Sarnath. Now, I know that is a map that Dan does feel very confident on, but with Knight being such a defensive style player, that might be a favor the defensive kind of player. Although Knight, very, very smart player. He definitely Dan, very smart player, definitely knows what he's doing. So neither player here probably making any real mistakes in their picks and bans.
Yeah, we're gonna get ruins from map 2. Yeah, and Awoken for map number 3.
And Knight has picked Awoken. So yeah, as you said, Knight bans Ranger on Veil. I'm just kind of reading out the picks and bans right here, not giving much analysis. Not really sure what Dan will pick here. I don't think he expected Veil straight up.
Yeah, and I just got the face of Jones on stream. A lovely bearded
are you
guy.
saying I'm not Lacorvinus?
No, not. But yeah, Veil of Noth to start us off. A Doomslayer on Veil, you don't see that very often. Knight picks up Eisen, which is more of a meta pick, I would say.
Feels like it's gonna be a Maestro special.
Yeah, but on the Veil.
I don't know. Maybe dandaking will make it work. True. Especially if Knight is very rocket heavy, then I can absolutely see it work.
Yeah, maybe.
Now, I do want to. Sorry to break your train of thought. You continue. I got my point in a second.
Okay, yeah, but I do think maybe Dan anticipated the Death Knight pick, and then Doomslayer is okay to jump over the flames.
To jump over the flames, yeah.
Well, let's hear your strain of thought, Amo.
I was going to say, it was pointed out to me that actually when Knight beat Dan in the groups, which is Dan's only loss all season, it was the exact same map picks that we're seeing now. So I think Dan obviously feels confident playing these maps, going down the same kind of route. But yeah, I guess Knight is going to be thinking, great, well, the same maps as last time. Let's just recreate what happened last time when we played.
Yeah, exactly. Just let's do the same thing and hopefully we get the same result.
Wow. Like now, Death Knight is also not really a champion you see that much on Ruins of Sarnath. So we are getting treated on some variation.
Interesting. I think Knight is thinking, okay, I'm going to play defensive. I'm going to be holding corners. If you push me, I'm going to hit you hard with that flame strike. And yeah, Dan going for the Strogan Peeker, maybe kind of a counter to the Death Knight. Can move around the map a lot, you know, play the rail game, keep a distance, and then use the Peeker instead of having to push around corners when he knows Death Knight's going to be there. So smart pick there by Dan.
Yeah, and maybe if you were put on fire, you can use Destroyant to put it out. On Awoken, Blazkowicz gets banned. I think that's the denial for dandaking. Then picks up Galena.
Yeah, the typical champ picks are all gone. No Dungai, no Aizen, no
Nyx.
Dungai.
Nyx is definitely a pretty common pick these days on Awoken though, and this Galena Nyx matchup is something that you do see pretty often on Awoken, so not too far from the meta on that map. We've got Doom on Veil, which is pretty odd, and Death Knight on Ruins, which is pretty odd. Otherwise, some pretty solid picks, but we're gonna have to see how they do it. All these games are on South, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this upper bracket final.
Okay.
Now, I will reiterate one more time, whoever wins this match will go through to the grand final, and they will also be given an upper bracket advantage of having one map in hand for the best of 5 grand final. So whoever they come up against in the grand final, they'll only need to win 2 maps, whereas the other person will need to win 3, and that's going to be a massive difference maker. So this match might not only be important for the psychological advantage, but will also be important to have that map in hand and get a big advantage going into the grand final. So a lot on the line here for these guys. Even though they're not going to be knocked out, this does make a big impact on their finals performance.
Yes, and me and Remo will take this one.
Hey.
To start us off on Veil of North.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and another thing I want to point out about these players is they're probably the 2 strongest aimers in the whole of Australia. Lightning guns are amazing, rockets amazing, rail out of this world, and you know, dandaking, he's played on the world stage, an amazing player. We're going to be starting here on dandaking. He will get the Mega Health Spawn, Lightning Gun, and straight away taking out that turret to get the rocket. But he gives away his position to Knight. Knight knows it. Knight not wanting to give up that rail too easily to dandaking, it scares him off. And what a beautiful read there by Knight, knowing that dandaking was going to come back and peek that corner. And now dandaking slightly on the back foot for this first encounter as both the major items spawn.
Yeah, there was actually a little bit delay on the heavy, but now both items are up. Then the king takes the heavy, then use the rocket jump to do something about this mega pickup, but no, he dies while Knight walks away with the item.
dandaking not happy about that one. He literally hit him as much as he possibly could with that lightning gun while he was on the screen. But Knight, you know, his rail is amazing. He's got to be a world-class aimer, and yeah, showing it here so far. Oh, look at that shot, superb. They don't Kismet. Australians typically use a different alias in game than they do in their normal alias. It's just so we're a little bit more character and also a little bit more annoying. But anyway, fighting over this heavy armor here, and Knight hitting all the rails he needs to, but so much splash damage coming out there from Dan. He misses the rail though, and that rail would have killed that one, would have killed as well. Knight only just getting away there. And dandaking also only just getting out with 4 health remaining. Knight, very lucky situation. Dan, really unfortunate to not hit a rail there because he would have gained full control of the map. And yeah, that kind of meant that Knight is now in full control.
And he's
Knight
on the
just
hunt.
listening out for dandaking, catches him in this room, doing so much damage, and he connects all of his damage and gets the frag. So Knight looking very commanding here on his pick, the first map, Veil of Nap.
And he has a great rotation going for himself. Like, there is nothing on the map for dandaking to take.
Oh,
And if he wants to get to an item, Knight is there to do a hell of a lot of damage. With, like as you said, the rail is just so strong. How much is he hitting? Oh, he does eat a nasty rocket though on this exit.
so Knight is hitting 90% rail right now.
Oh. Jack NPC. This is insane. Oh, he gets some nasty LG though. Does release a rail again before dying. So yeah,
Anyone can work out how to play against play against a player who has world-class aim. It's got to be dandaking. He's played against world-class players before. He's an extremely smart player. He can bring it back. But yeah, look at the strafe here from dandaking. Beautiful dodging there, and he's got the timing on the mega as well. So he knows how to turn this around. It's only 4 frags down. He's got a movement-based character. He can do this. Let's see if he can bring it back.
yeah, we have a little bit of a stalemate. Oh, then that gets discovered, but it's really hard to hit someone that doesn't know you are aiming at him. Oh, the rocket actually bobs Knight into the heavy. And, well, he also gets an escape route with that rocket. But he's still in the area, trying to dish out the damage. So weak, but he's still applying pressure. And I do think that this confuses dandaking, because he isn't following it up.
And Knight, after starting the game with 90% rail, has missed. He's missed 6 of his last 9 shots. So that's just not going to cut it when you're playing against dandaking. And also, if you're going to continue playing the style that you've been playing, you know, you got to hit your shots. And so missing that many shots just isn't going to cut it. And dandaking, maybe he's getting a bit more prepared for Knight's style, a bit more prepared for these rails. And maybe he's actually kind of forcing the misses by dodging and also putting the pressure on.
Yeah, not going for the heavy straight away. Shopping for some damage. Oh, and he does the double jump over Tobias the turret. And yeah, Knight OC actually expected that Tobias would stop the momentum.
dandaking, knowing Knight's play, it has such a defensive style of play, knows that he can just like kind of camp these areas and not need to worry too much about being on the major items right on time. And he's kind of working out Knight's game right now. And you know, if Knight doesn't make an adjustment now, then dandaking might be the one who has issues. I mean, Knight might be the one who has issues, but dandaking not converting much damage there. Knight getting out of the room. He's going to get he's going to have good position up top here. dandaking knows where he is, using the sound very well. He's jumping in straight for Knight. Now we can see why he picked Doom Guy, but he's not connecting the frag. Knight just camping that area. Both players being so cautious right now. But dandaking will eventually be able to get the heavy armor and get out of the room. Oh, wow. Both players giving each other maximum respect right now.
Yeah, I understand that dandaking is a little bit on the defensive side right now. He was eating so much rails. But yeah, there is some breathing time now. The rails are not hitting. Oh, that one does connect, and that makes dandaking retreat the area. Mega Elf is his. All Knight has the heavy on his chest. Oh, so much entry damage from dandaking. And he takes the upper position, jumps down, releases a rocket. Followed up by a real... Dying frack is a combo kill.
Oh, what a rail. Beautiful shot there from dandaking. Oh, he's so confused about where Knight was. That could be fatal, but Knight doesn't connect the rail, which would have gotten the kill. And now dandaking's taken the lead, and now Knight's got to be sweating. dandaking definitely has a roll on this map now. And now we can see why dandaking picked Doomslayer, because he knows Knight likes to hold these angles, he knows Knight likes to hold the corners, play this defensive game. So dandaking picked Doom Guy because he can push around corners, he can use his double jump mid-fight so well. And yeah, it definitely seems like he's adjusted his game and it's really working out for him.
Yeah, that can be such a frustrating tactic. Just jump around the corners. And yeah, your defensive rockets are mitigated by that, so... We are learning something today. That Doom is able to work on the Hill of North. But it isn't over yet. 90 seconds, and there is a trap laid out with Tobias, a 2v1. And then the king gets deleted. If Knight can get the next heavy. Oh, we have the Doom Punch, new and improved. It actually...
Punch. He got the Doom Punch before the rocket hit. Oh yeah, of course he did. And then he got killed by the rocket. Mutual frag comes out. Both players tied right now. Veil of Nap, 1 minute remaining. But Knight having control of the map right now. He will get that mega health. And dandaking on the back foot. So dandaking does have the Holy Trinity though. Didn't want to take that rail. That rail is going to be absolutely crippling for him right now. And this is definitely going to be a difficult position for dandaking to win from now. He's got to be so careful. He's lucky he didn't take a rail just then. Oh, another one. Knight misses. And dandaking just kind of hanging on here, trying to find some stack, trying to find some damage unreturned. He's got to even this up for the next fight.
Oh, he has a trap laid out. Is Knight walking into it? Only 10 damage, but he does block off the pathway to the heavy. Oh, but he needs to deal with the turret. Knight is there, but...
Sudden death.
Sudden death!
Knight didn't gamble on taking it, but now he's going through the heavy and he actually turns it on.
Oh!
No! 3 health!
3 health! 3 health remaining. Both players going through the teleporter. I don't think Knight actually really wanted to go through that teleporter just then. They were both forced to fight it out. Oh my goodness. 3 health remaining and dandaking will take that first map of this upper bracket final. Oh my goodness. If that is anything to show for the next couple of maps and possible grand final, this is going to be one hell of a series.
Wow, my heart's still racing from that end. When it looked like both players were gonna play it a little bit slow in overtime, yeah, there they go, turning the gas to the max.
Yeah, such a clutch ending.
Wow, and you could see it in dandaking's movement. He was stressing there in that last fight. He was hitting so much damage, but he was also just being thrown around the place by Knight as well. And he was just trying to keep up. And luckily, he only just hit enough damage that really could have gone either way. dandaking able just to take that one out, and now we will continue on to Ruins of Sarnath, where dandaking is playing Strog and Knight is playing Death Knight. So yeah, interesting pick, Death Knight on Ruins of Sarnath. We'll have to see how it works out.
Yeah, one we don't We don't see all that often. I do have to stick with my fellow Mexican Dan. Yeah, even though a well-played DK is always a threat.
Okay, there we go.
And it should be pointed out that this map was dandaking's pick, so Knight lost his pick so far, and dandaking's got to be feeling confident going into this one.
Yeah, I'll give this one to you boys. Enjoy.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
So, predictions heavily in favor of Dan. 99% to 1%. Almost not worth it to even bet on Dan. So yeah, let's see if he proves this right. Well, crazy enough, I'm not in the server. I'm still in the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
I guess you two will have to.
Okay.
I guess me and Rob will do it.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, so we're starting here on
Knight.
the Green Reaper, aka dandaking. And he will get that heavy armor spawn. He's just checking that that mega health was picked up, and now he can confirm that it has. And he knows that Knight doesn't have the rail or the lightning gun, so smart play here. But Knight sneakily dropped out of that room, confused dandaking a little bit, and yeah, dandaking knows Knight wants to come and get this rail, and both players just kind of playing a game of chicken, waiting for the other one to make the next move. Oh, Dan trying to bait him out. And yeah, here we go. He will finally leave the area, let Knight get the railgun, and also he put a bit of a delay on the mega there, so that might end up confusing Knight in a little bit. But very defensive game to start here, and we can see both players going to meet each other. Knight does find him, he puts down on fire as well, and Dan only just getting away out of that fight. Knight not quite able to convert, but so close, and both players so low here, neither player can take any damage. Dan comes straight in, and the rocket just before the mega spawns. dandaking will get the frag, and I mean dandaking will get fragged, but dandaking getting the refrag straight away as well, catching Knight midair with some beautiful lightning gun. And yeah, we can just see such smart players these guys are, with such heavy aim. And just as I say that, the caster's curse kicks in, and Dan actually whiffing a fair bit of LG there. Doesn't happen very often with dandaking. He's actually an extremely strong aimer, but in that instance probably would have gotten the kill if he hit his usual level of LG. So, you know, this game 1-1 right now. Both players starting it very slow. Let's see if it will continue in that style.
Yeah, the heavy is left alone. I don't think Knight OC was really having that spawn time in his mind, but he gets it in the end. Did he collect some weapons before taking it? He only has, well, he does have the rail and the LG, but does not appear at the pickup. And dandaking early in position for the heavy. Oh, there is! We heard the steps from Knight, and he steals the item, releases a barbecue party before vacating the area. But it's quick to put out by dandaking.
Oh, that rail just goes right over the shoulder of dandaking. dandaking actually doing a fair bit of damage, though. Knight will be able to get the mega health out of that engagement and get out of the room. So Knight in a better position here, but I'm not sure that he's going to be taking on dandaking. He comes straight in, mark my words, and Knight will just absolutely smash dandaking, and that is a really unexpected kind of play from Knight. He doesn't push very hard very often. I'm sure he had perfect timing on that red armor, on that heavy armor, so he knew exactly when it was going to spawn. But dandaking definitely wouldn't have expected Knight to do that, and Knight just unleashing the pain.
Yeah, like that first rocket, then that was flying through the air, out of position for the major item. And yeah, the balls Knight took that frag. And he's 1 up. 6 minutes to go. He's thinking Dan is there to collect the light, but he's on the other side. We haven't seen much Pika yet, by the way.
He used it before, just before the other fight. He did deal like 30, 45 damage with it, but not super effective. So I think Dan's really trying to hold on to it for key moments, and he's not just wanting to throw it away kind of willy-nilly at the moment.
Yeah, and he isn't that much behind in the frag count, so he can lay out a trap. He does not need to aggress just yet. He takes position on the Mega Health, gets the item, but also gets greeted by the perfect rockets actually by Knight. He is doing a lot with that red weapon, which is blue in his case.
Five-minute warning.
Yeah, earns himself the Mega Health. The drone is getting sent.
Dandaking will see that Mega Health wasn't picked up then, so great information gathering there from Dandaking. And both players just so happy playing this slow and steady kind of game. I'm sure Dandaking wants to get the frag, but he knows if he just runs around making noise, then Knight will probably just catch him out and deal huge amounts of damage. Knight getting the read on that jump pad. He doesn't really hit that much, LG. This fight is going Dan's way, but Knight just enough damage there to get it. Even though he started the fight with like maybe 50 more damage, he only just wins the fight. And Dandaking just not quite able to convert. Oh, what a read!
What? Oh, he was he? This is 300 IQ. He was baiting the heavy.
That was an amazing read. He was so confident that Dandaking was going to hit that room at that exact time that he used his ability, and he even pressed it again so they all converged on Dandaking at the perfect time. Like, just an amazing play there. And oh my god. And like, you know, when you make an amazing play like that, this is what happens. You just start stringing together frags, and like those kinds of plays are really what defines you know, the players who are just a level above. They can just pull out these incredible moments.
Yeah, then we'll get the Mega Health, but he has so much work to do on such a big map. And like you said, Knight is a defensive player, so he will know to concede every refrag. Oh, also a rocket placement, like then wants to release a shot and then escape a fight, but the rockets are there to stop his momentum. And he just stepped into 2 rockets while he actually wanted to retreat.
Oh, beautiful rockets there from Dandaking, catching him out on that jump pad. And this is Dandaking's chance now. 2.5 minutes, 4 frags. It is possible, however, both players have been playing this extremely defensive playstyle so far. And he needs to be hitting the rails like this. He just comes straight through the flames. Oh my god, what a beautiful play. Knight definitely didn't expect it. Comes straight through the flames there, and oh, he needs to hit this rail. Getting frags on this map is not easy. It's a defensive style of map. Through the teleporter.
Oh, what?
No way!
Yeah. Why not? Oh, it's still close. Like 3 frags. in 90 seconds, it's doable. And he has the speed.
The game has really opened up now. He's hitting the plasma as well. He's got to get these 2 frags. Oh, what a spawn. Beautiful, great spawn here. No, don't go into the flames. Oh my goodness, he's cutting it so fine to pick up that.
There's
he
a
knows
greeting
exactly
party.
where he spawned.
What?
Oh, play the Knight!
He gets sawed in half by Knights. Oh, the nails are not connecting enough. Is it? Oh, there is an escape.
1 minute warning.
Mega health goes to dandaking. Yeah,
Knight on the back foot here.
1 minute for 2 frags. It is possible, but on a map like this, it's really difficult. Yeah, he just leaves the item up.
Oh, the plasma does a lot of damage, but it's not too much. But dandaking can't leave this area without going on fire. So dandaking being really careful there. The mega health is still up. 25 seconds to go. dandaking needs to find Knight. He needs to get the frag. It hits a rail. Beautiful shot. He has to go through the teleporter. Oh, what a rail! Oh my goodness.
It was returned though, but is Knight going to appear at the heavy? Yeah, he is, but he only has rail, right? Oh, he does hit the shot.
Sudden death.
Danda
And
will
we're
have
going
the
to
mega
sudden death.
health, but in
If
the
dandaking
meantime...
wins this, he will win the map. Sorry, Rob, you continue.
Yeah,
So excited.
Like in the meantime, Knight, he gets eaten, or he eats rail, but he did have enough time to get the tools he needs in any fight. But now is in a bad position. He is looking for a light. He's actually chilling out at the garden and doesn't make a sound, so I don't think Danda is aware of the position. Oh, he does spot him out. Misses the rail though. And yeah, in the meantime, Knight got another light. So he has some stack to work with.
Stopwatch.
Yeah, he needs to hit the opening rail. Oh no, it's a bait!
Knight coming in here.
Taken.
Oh!
26
26 health remaining and on fire. If he didn't hit that rail, he would have definitely died. What clutch play there from dandaking, and oh my goodness, 2 insanely close maps. But dandaking, he'll take it.
Yeah.
He's going to go into the grand final. He gets a good rest before this grand final now, and he gets the map in hand. So Knight, he's going to have to claw his way through either Python or Donna to get his way back to the grand final and play against dandaking again.
Yeah, what a ridiculous series. Both maps going into overtime.
Yeah, and he actually, in total, survive. He had 29 health, enough to take both maps. Because the last map he had 3 health left, and now 26. So close.
Yeah, so
Great.
before we move along, Brayden, thank you for the follow, and Max AV.
Yeah, let's put some music on. And